All right, we're going to move on to E-Money's question next. It says, if you are dollar cost averaging into index funds to save for a future home purchase, should you dollar cost average out of them too? And how far before the home purchase should you be doing this? Because I think we've mentioned how long you should be saving if you're going to invest it, but maybe we should talk about that too. Is this a good way to save for a home?
Yeah, this one is a little interesting, and it's a little bit nuanced. And I want to remind you of some of the things that we've said in the past. If you have a purchase that you know the timeline on, that you know you're going to make, and it's a large purchase inside of the next 5 years, so really inside the next 60 months, cash is king. You want to have cash in hand for that purchase, just because we don't know what the markets are going to do. What if at the time when you actually need the cash, the market's down and you've got your dollars invested, you don't have as much available as you should? But then you've also heard us say, hey, if you're saving for a house, but it's an indiscriminate amount of time, you don't know when you're going to close, perhaps you should consider saving some in cash, but also dollar cost averaging, buying a specified amount on a specified timetable to begin building those dollars, often monthly. Well, there's nothing wrong with that, but then you have to think about the other side of the equation. How do I start getting the money out? Now, Brian, my answer for it is going to be pretty simple, I think. If you know when the house purchase is going to happen, then I think that you want to go ahead and try to get to cash because, one in the hand is worth two in the bush. We don't know what the market is going to do tomorrow. We don't know if the market's going to go up or down. So if you know that you're closing on a house in 12 months, I'm a proponent that I would really think through, man, I need that cash available right now. If, however, you're thinking, all right, I'm looking at houses, I don't know when I'm going to make an offer, I don't know when the house is going to become available, then I do think that potentially could be a time when you would consider reverse dollar cost averaging out of the position so that you are slowly building up cash over time. You agree with that or disagree completely?
No, I think you laid it out. The only thing I can add is just giving an experience share on the fact of even with this building, you have to, I think everybody has to be a good incremental decision maker. And I was running very fat on cash, so I had the majority of the down payment for my portion of this building. But it was going to start bumping into emergency reserves to the point that I felt like I needed to go sell some after-tax investments just to boost up because I was never, ever, ever, after post-2008, going to get caught not having a full emergency reserves in my life. And that was one of those things where I knew I had 6 months of maybe it was really 4 months of due diligence time. I did dollar cost average out of the part that was just going to boost my emergency reserves, but it was one of those things.
But the
where
money you had for the down payment was there.
The money was already there. Yep. It was more of just an incremental decision because also, and that was the point I was going to make is that you have to look around at all the things going on. And the stock market post pandemic was down over 20%. So to go and sell that all at once also felt kind of like, man, I hate that these assets are down so much right now when I just got this great building under contract. How about if I, over the next 3 months, since I've already got the down payment, this is more of just
trying
to create an incremental decision opportunity cost analysis to find a good situation there. But I think you are exactly right. I mean, most people, the easiest decision, don't get cute. I mean, I'm really nerdy. And I beat myself up a ton. So you can look at yourself and self-reflect to figure it out. But for the majority of people, because the majority of people are not financial mutants, unfortunately, if you're getting so close to the purchase, don't get cute.
That's right. I love it.